Shawna the Mom makes videos about what it's like to be a mom, specifically a birthing mom. For the most part, I find her work to be a good mix of funny and informative, and it's clearly cathartic for her to express some of her frustrations with various family members or family dynamics and act out scenarios either as they happened or as she wishes they'd happened. One video, though, I found particularly thought-provoking, especially after reviewing the comments section to get a read on how everyone else was feeling and finding that I was in disagreement with absolutely everyone. For brevity, I'll summarize the video here, but I encourage you to watch the video. It's linked below, and I recommend checking out the rest of her channel. In this sketch, the mom character is holding the baby and states that she needs help because she's drowning. The dad character tells her to give him the baby and go take a nap. She replies that she doesn't need help with the baby, but with the household chores. He explains that he was trying to give her a break so she can rest, and she rebuts with the line that inspired this video. There is no me taking a break right now. There is only me doing this, and there is only everything else that I mentioned, so please take something off my plate. So I want to interrogate this. I'll start by saying that I absolutely do see her point of view. It makes a lot of sense to me that if you've birthed the baby, and especially if you're breastfeeding, that the baby is dependent on you and your body. I can even see where the fact that the baby is entirely dependent on you might begin to translate to the feeling that the baby is dependent on only you. It's not true. The child has two parents and extended family, but I can see where it might feel true, especially if you're exhausted and overwhelmed. Now, with that being said, most of the people who watch this video don't seem to have engaged with it as a piece of media. The comments section make it clear that the audience is doing a lot of projecting their own experience onto the dialogue. Comments on this video are mostly women sharing their experiences of similar frustrating events in their own lives. Some women complain that their husbands or extended family only ever wanted to hold the baby and never wanted to clean or cook, such as Harley Quinn 5774, who says, "Giving mom a break from baby so she can do other domestic responsibilities is not a break." Or Mash Kickass, who comments, "When men act like they're guests in their own home." Others complained about family members who don't even want to take care of the baby. One woman told the story of how she was up all night taking care of the baby, and the baby was crying, and her husband came in to ask what all the noise was about. I can see how the video inspired these women to share, but let's be very clear that this is not what happened in the video. In reviewing the text of the skit, Dad isn't offering her a break from the baby so that she can do chores. He tells her to go take a nap, which she needs. She wants to hold her baby. She feels like she's the only one who can do it, but this isn't true. The fact is that she isn't the child's only parent. She has a co-parent, and of course he wants to take care of the baby. It's his kid too. He should be parenting. He should be hands-on with his kids and get to know their routines, their likes and dislikes, talk to them, change them, wash them. Mom can't do any of that while she is sleeping. She might think she can because she catches cat naps between the baby needing things, but you can't get good quality rest if you startle awake every time the baby twitches. You actually do need a break from your responsibilities if you're going to be able to turn off enough to get full sleep cycles. You might not get as many sleep cycles as the doctor says you should, but it is better for you to get even a few real sleep cycles than to constantly be jerked awake from naps because someone needs something from you. If someone's giving you the opportunity to rest, just take it. Additionally, I hear all the time about the incompetent husband archetype, and a subgroup of these men are the dads who don't know anything about their kid, which doctor they go to, who their friends are, who their teachers are, what they like to eat, what they like to wear, the media they like, etc. I always thought this was a lack of a sense of responsibility from dad's point of view, like if they knew that the work was going to get done by someone else, why bother? But this might only be part of the equation. The mom in the skit refuses to share the baby or the responsibilities. How is dad supposed to bond with the kid and be a good parent if her parenting philosophy consists of, there is only me doing this? It's very exclusionary as someone who's trying to step up and be there for his child and wife. After mulling on this for a while, I brought the video to my girlfriend in case she thought my read of this video and scenario were way off. I've never mentioned this on the channel before, but we're planning on having one baby that she wants to carry. This means that I'm not going to be physically tethered to the baby, much like how dads are not physically tethered to the baby. If anything, I'm worried that my empathy for the dad in this video stems from some horribly misguided idea of what it means to be a co-parent. And I want to make sure that she and I are on the same page about what it means for us to parent as a team. And I got super lucky. She, like me, sees both sides. On one hand, a lot of moms feel that they have to be the sole or primary provider for the baby. They're the mom, after all. But this feeling isn't conducive to true co-parenting. If you want a partner who steps up, you have to share the baby and share the responsibility. He has to have the opportunity to do baby chores. On the other hand, she said she can understand the frustration of having a partner who doesn't see all the other chores that need to be done. I then asked her directly if it would be okay if I took care of the baby while she got some serious sleeping done, and she said, of course, it would be just as much your kid and your right to watch it, hold it, etc. I would never want to try and monopolize the baby. I will 100% trust you with our baby and will love being equal parents in this. That's everything I was hoping for, and I'm glad we're on the same page about what it means to be co-parents. One thing I hear a lot from moms, more so than dads, is how much you have to give up. You have to put yourself on hold because there's this little person who needs you. At first, this sounds very selfless. The idea of giving everything up because someone else needs your life, body, and energy is very self-sacrificing. Maybe a little too self-sacrificing. When you replace your identity as an individual with an identity as a martyr, you're still centering your identity and your self-flattering narrative that you're the best and only caregiver above what's actually best for your child and family. If dad watching the baby while you rest is what's best for the whole family, then the choice to insist that there is no me taking a break, there is only me doing this, is selfish. Part of having a partner who takes responsibility for the child requires you to relinquish some of that responsibility and to let go of the idea that you're the only one who can take care of this kid. I consider myself very lucky to be with someone who's willing to share. I can only imagine how frustrating it would be to want to be a parent, to want to take responsibility, but to always be pushed away as the other parent boggarted the child and insisted that they were the only one who could parent correctly while telling me I was lazy for not doing miscellaneous household chores. I'm not defending any actually useless partners because some people are never home and actually don't care, but I can definitely see where some people would take the hint and eventually stop offering to help after being told no enough times. In situations like those, it's no wonder that they wouldn't know anything about their kid and wouldn't know how to take care of them. You can't have it both ways. I guess what I'm saying is that my girlfriend isn't like other girlfriends because she's a cool girlfriend who wants a co-parent and a nap.